Oh hi, Scott here. Welcome back to the channel. And today, I'm in Las Vegas. And a warm welcome to my first ever Las Vegas vlog. Liz and I are in Las Vegas for 12 nights, including a bit of time at Laughlin, starting off, there we go, at the Strat for the first 4 nights, right at the north end of the Strip, before travelling down to the south to Laughlin, staying at Aquarius, 4 free nights there before finally back to Vegas and then at the Suncoast for the last 4. So 12 nights exploring southern Nevada, opportunity hopefully for lots of fortune, but probably not. Liz, of course, with us as ever, I'm very pleased to say, and our journey started at Harrogate early doors, and we're going to do a little bit now on the travel day before looking at our first day in Las Vegas. So here we start at a very cool Leeds Bradford International Airport at 6:10 in the morning for the first flight out of the day, which is KLM over to Amsterdam. And we travelled, of course, there 11 miles from our house to Leeds Bradford, Christmas time, as you can see. A very small plane, 2x2 with an aisle in the middle, and it was just a short service with a drink and a small biscuit. And we were over there, I think 45 minutes was the journey time, and you can see a very pleasant shot of the sun coming up out there over the Dutch countryside, or the North Sea and Dutch coast, I should say. And it was a bus gate that we arrived at Schiphol Airport, and quite a long journey. Got to see a bit of the airport. Not a bad place to spend a few hours is Amsterdam Airport. Lots to do. There's actually a Rijksmuseum there, and there's a few other bits and pieces. We tried to get a bit of sleep. We upgraded to the economy comfort seats, and we're glad that we did. That extra 10 centimetres was really worth it on the long journey. 10.5 hours, KL 636 across into Las Vegas. Now, economy comfort is not a premium economy product. It is just a little bit of extra space. The food was diabolical. It was chicken or pasta, the choice. I mean, the chicken option was a chicken sausage. The only thing that was of any quality really was the mashed potato. And a long journey, it's always a bit soul-destroying to watch that journey on the map. Just for clarity, that's of course what we did. 5,500 miles, 8 time zones across the world. And it is always very nice, isn't it, to arrive at a destination after a long-haul flight. General carnage. Was a full flight as well. Arriving at the Harry Reid International Airport, absolutely whizzed through immigration, literally no queue at all, straight to the guy who looked at our passport. Our bags took probably another 10 minutes, and then this is the outside of Terminal 3, the E-gates at Terminal 3, and the shuttle to the car rental centre. All of the main brands are under the same roof. Some of the smaller ones, then you have to take another bus. This is the consolidated car hire centre. This is footage actually from last year where we were with Alamo. We were with Thrifty this time, and that's our beast. It is a Nissan Rogue, which was very nice indeed. So it's quite easy from the consolidated car hire centre to the Stratus, which is where we were headed, I-15 north for about 8 miles until you get to Sahara Avenue. Turn right at Sahara Avenue, and then quite easy to spot the Strat. Tallest building in town, always easy to see. And this was the glitch, really, of an otherwise quite smooth journey. The check-in at the hotel was dreadful. An hour it took, and we were all quite unhappy there and absolutely knackered. So, of course, we slept. This is our room. I'll show more of the room in a bit. But we slept and slept and slept. So you look at the clock, it's actually, 10 to 3. And we'd slept for a while. I think we'd slept for about 8 hours at that point. So totally jet lagged. Now, 5 a.m. Elizabeth, you're doing spots today, aren't you? Spots today. So an early breakfast, went to the Strat Cafe, pretty much the only place open. It's the traditional sort of casino coffee shop. Very nice. This is the Strat Cafe. We're going to have an early breakfast and probably some more sleep. I feel a bit tired still, but we can't sleep. It's been Christmas music in the background. There we go. So I had some pancakes. Elizabeth had a breakfast with eggs, bacon, sausages and potatoes and some toast there. We sort of split and shared. And yeah, it went down okay, but $34 I think it was, very expensive. And then we went back to sleep for a bit. So yeah, slept again, so noon. And yeah, lunchtime, eating again, there we go. We went to In-N-Out Burger. Now, if you've never been to In-N-Out Burger and you ever visit Las Vegas or anywhere in the West, really, you really need to go. It is phenomenal. It is a phenomenal burger. Still family owned. They've grown very slowly over, I think, 75 years they've been going. This is the inside. This is In-N-Out Burger on Sahara one we've been to a couple of times. You can see how fresh and clean it is. They sell just a small number of items: hamburgers, cheeseburgers, double doubles, which is, as the name suggests, double meat, double cheese, french fries and drinks. That's all they sell. And yeah, we love it. Absolutely phenomenal. And trying to eat it one-handed there, yeah, a nice return to In-N-Out. Now, Liz and I do like exploring the area, not just going to the strip. You won't see us much on the strip at all. So now on the I-15 South, we're going to the Outlet Mall. Today, day after Thanksgiving, I should say. So it's, of course, Black Friday. Probably not the best day to choose to go to the Southern Outlet Mall. And yes, it was absolutely full to bursting point. Really struggled to find a parking space. We did eventually. This is the inside. There are two of these in Vegas. One is the north and one is the south. We'll visit both during the course of the next couple of days. In the Columbia shop, some phenomenal Black Friday deals. I bought a couple of fleeces there, which I needed. There we go, modelling one. Bit of a pot belly there. There we are. There, but one GLA type fleece and one normal fleece. $44 for two of them. Elizabeth also had a nice bag full. I think the key thing with Black Friday is not just be seduced, almost have a mental list as to what you want. And I did. I wanted a few t-shirts and I wanted a few long sleeved tees and I wanted some fleeces, and that's what I ended up with, which was fantastic. Tommy Hilfiger there, back out into the main body of the mall. There's only certain shops that we like, really. Nautica, I think Elizabeth bought something in there. Some really good deals. Things really cut back there in Nautica very, very nicely. Always likes a good clearance rail, does Elizabeth. And then Under Armour. Now, Under Armour had a very good deal. The entire shop was 50% off. So some great deals. I ended up buying a long sleeve t-shirt, and I think Liz got a couple of things as well. Some really cracking deals throughout the store, really. So Elizabeth is the elimination. She picks an awful lot. And then finds a quiet corner and decides what she's buying and what she's not buying. And then a lot of it will be actually returned on the last day of the holiday anyway. Is this your first Rossa holiday, Elizabeth?
Sure is.
This is the cheaper version of TK Maxx, isn't it?
It's the cheaper version of everything. They're all discount stores.
Yeah. A view of this Rossa, Elizabeth?
Interesting.
Interesting. Good. Interesting. So this is sort of TK Maxx, but probably a bit lower brow in terms of the way it's presented. The absolute concept's the same. Very Christmassy, as you can see. Christmassy. So Santa on everything: cups, candlesticks. What's that? Tablecloths, tea towels, everything. Santa type tat, and this I thought was pretty good. Performance slippers. I don't know what you need performance slippers for, but there we go, into Walmart, and just getting a few things to the room, some drinks and the like, and just to show I'm not totally nutritionally challenged. There's some apples in there as well, and a few things of note: the underwear's behind lock and key, and you can buy sliced beetroot in a tin. At tea time, eating again. Went to Pieology now. This is a pretty good concept where you sort of can have a pizza and they put whatever it is you want on it for a set price, pretty much. So you just, like Subway, there we go. Choose your toppings and they'll just plonk it on for you. Quite an industrial sort of look to the place, as you can see. And you'll see our pizzas being made in, there we go, our pizzas being made in just a moment. These were, I think, $12 each, I think. Again, we just had some water with it. They are being cooked before our very eyes. And there they are. Very tasty, yes, $24 for the two. And Elizabeth, yeah, she does eat pizza from the centre, and I've never understood that. But there we go. So Elizabeth, that's the end of our first full day in Las Vegas. Started about 5 a.m. with Strat Cafe. We had breakfast there, which we thought was a bit overpriced. And then we had In-N-Out Burger, and now we've had Pieology. So nutritionally suspect day. Take an extra vitamin tablet.
But we didn't eat much yesterday.
No, and did you feel a little bit better? Last night was a bit of a long day.
24-hour travelling.
We were both a little bit tired when we got to the room. We both slept a bit, but we're much feeling at the top of our game now, and I might do a bit of gambling later on.
You better have, yeah.
So Liz doesn't gamble, I do. She does want me to go out gambling though, so she likes to share the comps, comp rooms, etc, etc. So that's why she wants me to go. This is the north end of the casino near the McCall's Steakhouse, which is just there on the left, and sort of a quieter slot area down here. So let's give it a go. So, show you a little bit of the slot action I had that night. Not great, really. This is Moola. So, invaders return from planet Moola. This is a bonus, which, as you can see, isn't going very well. The concept of this game is if you match 3 symbols, and again, that one, those cows in the middle there are wild. But if you match 3 symbols or more, they disappear and others come down, cascading downwards. And the idea being, in an ideal world, is that will just re-trigger and re-trigger. I once had 400 plus spins on this machine. Not today though, so as you saw the first one I won 80 cents on a bonus, which is pretty dreadful really. So as the symbols match, the cows in the spaceships above zap them away, and there we go. I mean, it's dead spinning me to a degree there, not winning very much. And it wasn't a particularly successful night's gambling. A few wilds there, which you would expect would trigger something quite well, but didn't at all on that occasion. And there we go. There's a little bit there, but there really isn't very much, as you can see. It's a fairly poor first night gambling. That blue symbol there is a little extra, but it gives you, it doubles up the size of your bonuses, but that only works if you have a bonus, of course, which I didn't on that occasion. So Moola, not particularly successful. You'd think there'd be something there, and there was a little bit, but we didn't have a re-trigger at all on this. In fact, I don't think in the entire holiday so far I've had any kind of re-trigger.
Really not good.
What was that, $7.85. Another bonus here, 7 free spins, a little bit there, as you can see. Some wilds, giving us triple caravans, triple shacks there, houses. So is it going to re-trigger? Is it hell? So we start from scratch again. So it has to be a winner 4 times in a row. If it's a winner 4 times in a row, then that either has makes a bonus come up, or it re-triggers a bonus if you're on a bonus, $1.70. Dear God, 7 free spins again, and I think I was beginning to lose a bit of hope here. I think there was something very strange about gambling in the Strat this time. First of all, the drink service was really poor. The waitress actually came to me 4 times, but she only returned on 2 occasions with a drink. I know there is some technology now that they've got that can tell whether you're gambling enough to warrant a drink, and I certainly would have been. $2 won there. This is Crystal Forest now. I like Crystal Forest. It's sort of it's very similar to Moola. It just has different symbols really, but the rules are exactly the same. 3 symbols from the left, and if you can make it re-trigger by having 4 wins in a row, then you're doing very well. And I've had some good $1.50. I've had some success with Moola over the years. Again, I've won a couple of $100 on this last year when I was staying at the Palace Station. But anyway, I was saying about gambling in the Strat. It just seemed one-way traffic, and you've got to accept when you gamble, you lose more often than you win. Of course you do. But it just wasn't fun. It just took your money straight away. I think I lost $80 in about half an hour here, and it's like, well, I'm not comfortable doing that, so I ended up stopping. So there's not going to be very much footage of me gambling in this particular video, and certainly you're not going to see any footage of me winning much. So heading out, still struggling with the time zone, to be honest, so a bit more shopping today. Gambling obviously last night was dreadful, so hopefully it will only improve. After that, after the shopping I should say, I think we're probably going to have a little look at how much of the Grand Prix track from last week's F1 we can still see. And then see what else we can do. So hopefully this vlog will be of interest to you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider subscribing to this channel. Also, I'd be very grateful if you could like this video and hit that notification bell. If you do that, you'll continue to receive lots more rubbish just like this.